So I've went and got a hold of Amazon's 5 top paddle boards, and we're going to test them to see which one's better. So the reason for this test is the summer is fast approaching and I want to be on the water as much as possible. And the Huiike one I've got I think is 10 feet, but I've seen ones that are 11 feet, they're wider, some of them have got 4 fins. I thought what better way to do it than get a bunch of them from Amazon and do the ultimate test for them. So let's get into it. So the paddle boards we're going to be checking out are the tigerxbang, fbsport, niphean, funwater and my one, the Huiike. So I think the best way to do this comparison is we'll break each one down, see what's in each bag, and then we'll blow them all up and we'll go in the water. But for this comparison, we're going to judge it on 3 things: most value, most versatile, and most stable. So let's get into it. So let's start with the Huiike first. So I've already done a review video on the Huiike, and if you want to see it, I'll leave it here, but I'm going to need to steal from that video because I've just checked the bag and I've realised that I don't have all the accessories in it. So we're going to cut to that video and you'll see exactly what you get in the bag. Got the seat, we've got the oars. We also get double oars as well, a puncture kit, and that's just a carry leash. So when we pump up the actual kayak, we can attach that and then carry it on our shoulder. And one thing I noticed about this paddleboard, it's actually got 3 fins, and then we've got the pump, we get a nice big thick manual, then you've got your tether so that you can put it around your ankle and the board. And then we've got a 5 litre dry bag, nice wee phone case, and this wee bar is for if you want to sit down, but I'll show you that. And this is the other cool thing as well, you can actually attach your camera to it using this. And then the pier de resistance, the board itself. So from my experience, the Huiike is the benchmark for the rest of them moving forward. So let's get into the funwater next. So this is the funwater with a nice rucksack carry case, the manuals, the pump with a pressure gauge at the top, and you'll use that with the pump to pump it up. We've also got a nice dry bag. Funwater only gives you the 1 paddle. That's obviously your handle, your paddle, and that's the extension for it. Our 3 fins, we've got our ankle strap, so when we're on the board, if we fall off, the board will be tethered to us. And we have a puncture repair kit, but it's in a paper bag. That's a strange choice. And lastly, we've got the board itself, but we will dive into this when we blow it up. So that's all the accessories with the funwater. So this is a niphean, and just as before, we've got the rucksack handles so we can carry it on our back. Straight away what I'm noticing though is this bag does feel a bit more premium than the funwater one, and if I'm being honest, it's all packaged nicer as well. Check this. Inside we do have the pump, which is looking a lot more beefier than the funwater one. We also have a seat puncture repair kit. Like I said, the Huiike does this as well. Niphean also gives you 2 paddles, and you also get the extension pole, and you can make it a singular pole if you just want to stand up and paddle. We also get a phone case as well. Niphean and Huiike are coming in with the accessories, and then you've got your ankle strap. I'm loving the whole black aesthetic as well. Manuals. So then we've got our 3 fins in here, but we also have this big one. This one basically goes in the centre of the board, and it's supposed to help with extra stability. And apparently as well, this is a patented technology from niphean, so that's going to be interesting to see how it is in the water. But this board is the only one with 4 fins on it. So when I actually got these, it was just a draw of the luck. I didn't really pick what colour, I didn't pick the design or anything. It was just basically the 5 top paddle boards. So I can see that this straight up has got a wee wooden vinyl effect on it. But again, we'll get all this set up and see it in action. Next up is fbsport. Visually from the outset, I'm liking the look of the bag, and again it is another rucksack, although this one doesn't have a strap to go across the front like the other ones. So the niphean and the Huiike are the ones to beat just now. Got the pump. So on the fbsport we only get the paddle and this, and I'm guessing this is going to be an integrated. Aye, so this is an integrated extension pole. I'm quite liking that. So we don't get 2 paddles, we just get the 1 puncture repair kit, and then we get the shoulder strap because we can also carry the bag using a shoulder strap. The manual, as well as a fin ankle strap, 1 fin. Surely there must be more. On this one I'm only seeing one fin. So that is the fbsport. And lastly we have the tigerxbang, and I've got to be honest, this one feels a wee bit tactile with the rucksack at the back, the strap at the front, but it's also got nice wee straps at the side as well just to keep it all tight. Coming straight in with a seat, good start. The manual, so this is a nice black and white one. The pump with a pressure gauge, so we do get 2 more oars and extension poles. Puncture repair kit, ankle strap, 3 fins. And that's it. As you can pretty much tell, accessories are just the same across the board. The only reason for the double oars is you can paddle the water like that. I mean, you still can hold it with a single oar and do that, but then you're moving each side and, you know, it can be a wee bit annoying. So it is nice if you get one that's got double oars. It makes it so much easier and it makes it a lot more universal for standing up or sitting. So that's all the accessories that they come with. The Huiike, the niphean and the tigerxbang are winning just now, just due to the value for money for everything that you get. So let's get them blown up and let's get them tested, because that water, well, it was calm a minute ago. So let's get on the water and test them out. So I'm just going to point out as well, I've got 5 paddle boards to blow up, and if you can see in this video here, I was shattered nearly at the end of that one, so you can only imagine what 5 paddle boards are going to do to me between 12 and 15 psi. So this review has got nothing to do with how fast you can pump them up, so I'm going to work smarter, no harder, and use the shark free to pump all of them up. So the pumps that do come with SUP boards are fine, but nothing beats turning this on and just setting the psi and just leaving it. So I think what we'll do is we'll set them all to 13 psi. I have also done a review on the Shark Free if you want to see it up here, but I know Outdoor Masters are going to be sending out the Shark Free Mini, which is I think half the size of this, which they're bringing out really soon, and they're going to be sending one. So if you want to see that, make sure to get subscribed. And what I love about this is you can just basically turn it on and let it do its thing. So you can hear that's the double pump kicking in. So I think what we'll do is we'll take the niphean down as well. We'll try the top 3, as I'm calling it just now. So we'll get that transferred over to the tigerxbang. Tigerxbang is finished, so we'll get this ready for the niphean. And if you don't know what PSI your SUP board is, it will have it on the valve. So this is 12 to 15. So let it do its thing. And then to get it seated right, you just start ratcheting it down, like that. And again, we've got the 4 for this one. So it's going to be interesting to see the difference, like that. Doesn't matter that I'm not going deep, you still need to respect the water. Niphean, the Huiike, and also the tigerxbang. The only one that's got this, the Huiike, is the only one with that at the front. It means I'm going to need to leave the camera basically here, and hopefully my mic can pick up what I'm saying. So we'll take the Huiike first, since it's what I know. I think the way I'm going to do it first is seated. And again, I've already used the Huiike, so I know what I'm getting with this. And again, the chair does feel nice. You can easily just sit and relax and take the weight off. Let's try the other 2, because again, I know what this one feels like. The tigerxbang feels a wee bit lighter than the Huiike. Tigerxbang, oh, feels a wee bit shakier. And I'm going to use a double oar for this. Feels a wee bit less stable than the Huiike. The Huiike is a 10-foot paddleboard. The tigerxbang is 10.6 and the niphean is 10.5. But I'm interested to see how this middle fin is going to play a part. Aye. I feel I'm having to work less hard in order to stabilise it. This definitely feels a lot more stable than the other 2. So I'm not really one for standing, but I like to kneel, so let's try it kneeling. It definitely does feel a lot more sturdy. I'm not even going to chance try to stand up because I know how that's going to end. But I dare say this would be a lot easier to stand up on than the Huiike, because the Huique's like this, whereas like you can see I'm doing that and it still feels rock solid. So let's try the tigerxbang. But I'm impressed with the old niphean. It feels all over the place. Like I feel like I'm going down more to try and stop myself going a certain way. See, like when I put any sort of like movement onto one side, it just feels like it's going to go. That's probably the least stablest. Oh. I'm used to this one and I still feel like the niphean is a lot more stable. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and blow the other two up, because those two are 11-foot ones, so let's see how different they feel. So the fbsport does have other fins on them, but they're not detachable. It had these on them. And the last one. So for some reason the 11-feet ones feel like they're more lower profile, but apparently with the 11-feet ones you can fit 2 people on them. Let's go in the water because it's starting to get awfully dark as well. It does not feel more stable than the 10. And it does say as well on their website that you can fit 2 people on this, but I'd be kind of sceptical of that. I mean, when you're on your knees like this, it's fine. But without a seat, no double O's, I think if I'm being honest, this one feels like my least favourite. And this is the funwater. I'm definitely not having more fun on the water with it. Let's try the fbsport, but look how much I'm leaning in. And this is the 11-foot one. fbsport. Let's see if he'll show up and show out. This is the one that only came with one fin, and the other 2 are attached, so that's weird. And they're also small as well, so. So this is 11 feet as well, and this one does feel a lot better. Maybe those tiny fins help. This one feels wider as well. And even when I'm moving about like this, it feels a lot more sturdier. Aye, you probably could fit 2 people in this quite easily. That one actually felt pretty good. So let's cover some of the features. Since we started with the Huiike, we'll start with the features on the Huiike first. So the Huiike is a 10-foot board with a width of 84 centimetres or 34 inches and a thickness of 5.9 inches with 3 removable fins for stability. And the weight of the paddleboard itself is 16.5 kilograms. It supports up to 130 kilograms or 286 pounds. The niphean is a 10.5 foot board with a width of 83 centimetres, 33 inches and a thickness of 6 inches. And it's the only one on the list with the 4 fins, thanks to its patented stable track fin. In the middle of the board to add a bit more stability, and this one's coming in at a weight of 8.5 kilogram, and it supports weights up to 204 kilogram or 450 pounds. The tigerxbang is a 10.6 foot board with a width of 80 centimeters or 31 inches and a thickness of 6 inches with a free fin stability. Again, they are removable, and this is coming in at the second heaviest at 11.5 kilograms and supports weights up to 150 kilograms or 330 pounds. And then we've got the funwater, which is an 11 foot board with a width of 83 centimeters or 33 inches and a thickness of 6 inches, and this has also got the free fin stability, which again are removable, and this is coming in at a light 7.78 kilograms and it supports weights up to 190 kilograms or 420 pounds. And then lastly is the fbsport, which is another 11 foot board coming in at a width of 80 centimeters or 31 inches and a thickness of 6 inches with another free fin stability, but only 1 fin is removable. And this board is coming in at a light 8.1 kilograms and supports weights of up to 160 kilograms or 350 pounds. So coming in at £249 is the tigerxbang. Next up is a tie between Huiike and niphean at £209. Then we've got fbsport, which is £189, and then we've got funwater at £159. The Huiike, the niphean and the tigerxbang pretty much all came with the same accessories, with the double paddles and the seat that you can hook in. The fbsport would have been in that tier list had it given you the extra paddle and giving you the seat. There was clips for it, they just never provided it. And the funwater just didn't have any D-rings to put any seat on at all, so you couldn't even use one from, you know, if you had another paddleboard. So coming in at 5th place is funwater with no seat attachment, and it just felt probably the most unstable board that I tried. In 4th place, it's tigerxbang, and what I've written down, someone had to go 4th as the other 3 I felt were stronger. Fair play. So in 3rd place, I've got fbsport. To me, the fbsport felt the most stable out of 4 of them, but the only thing that was letting it down was the lack of extra paddle and the seat, which obviously has got the D-rings on it, so maybe it's an additional purchase. So for 1st and 2nd, it's between Huiike and niphean. In 2nd place, it's Huiike. 1st place, niphean. The reason why I've went niphean first is Huiike and niphean share basically all the same accessories, but there's massive differences when it comes to the board. So like I said with the price, the Huiike and the niphean both have the same price at £209, but the Huiike is double the weight of the niphean. The niphean is a wee bit longer with an extra half a foot. The niphean also supports 74 kilogram more weight than the Huiike, and I think the last reason as well is that 4th fin does make a difference with stability. I could feel it instantly, so that 4th fin really does make a difference. But I'm going to be honest, any one of these boards, you'll still have a good time on the water. It's minute, subtle differences. It's one of those things, you might get more accessories, you might get less accessories, so you can basically tailor it around what you need for your paddleboard. Do you want dual paddles? Do you want the seat? Do you want the ability to sit down, kneel down and stand? And for me, out of all the 5 that I experienced on the water, I would say the niphean is probably the best all-rounder by far. When I think of the fbsport, that was pretty cool as well, and it was very stable. I would say it was probably just behind the niphean, and you could save money just going for the fbsport at 190, but once you buy the chair and the extra paddle, you're probably going to end up spending more than what the niphean costs anyway. So again, it all depends what you want. But again, any one of the boards you'll still have a good time with. I would probably steer away from the funwater one. Apart from the funwater one, they've all got D-hooks, so you can put a chair on it. They've got cargo nets at the front, so you can, you know, put stuff on it, like the puncture repair kit, or if you want to take a dry bag with you. So I am glad I came out and I got this extra insight into paddleboards. Now I know there are subtle differences. But guys, I'm going to call it there for the episode. If you did go and enjoy the episode, why not drop me a wee like and let me know in the comments. And let me know as well if you think I'm being too harsh on funwater, but for me it just didn't feel right. And if you haven't already guys, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I drop a new video. So from beautiful Loch Venator, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.